Next, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Seahawks. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
I have a mixtape back in my next week. Stunning, because he was trying to release it yesterday on April 4th.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Look at this game. That's a pick. Oh my goodness.
That'll bring up second down.
Why is it there?
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down? The offense or the defense? Let's face it. If you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
One more inning.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. Fights off the defender. Continuing to fight for more. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 33 and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side?
That's the joint Jalen made,
business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle. Ingram churning. He lost the
ball. You was on aggressive.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble loss to
boy, that aggressive tackling have a nigga looking like Jerome Bettis.
Not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches. And if someone had a particular problem,
I was like, I know Mark Ingram not breaking no tackles.
Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
Putting the music on.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey.
Oh, you gotta go, McCaffrey.
He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Wahoo.
On second down, here's Brady. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Come on, bro. Single high safety, and the nigga got over there that quick.
Air under this one, and it turned into a floater.
Had Cheese Tabor
this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
No, this isn't that easy. I was saying that it was
bruh, tackle.
There goes Mark Ingram. He's at the 50. And all the way to the opposite 48.
That's not about to keep that.
A big effort that time out of Ingram. 51 yards on the ground. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Right side caught by Jackson. And he's tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
All right, now, look at 56. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Come on, Seward. What are you doing?
12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They go play action and he'll be brought down this time.
Why didn't my QB spy sitting right there hit the quarterback?
There on the scramble, and it's second down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient. Followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
They'll try and run. Ingram. And he's in.
Oh, my God. Come on with
Mark
that.
Ingram, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. On the return, it's McKenzie. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. A gain of 6 there on first. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Throwing on first down is Brady.
Come on. What?
He goes down.
Come on
This offensive line has struggled.
Come on
when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And Myers has it over the middle.
Bro,
and to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. On fourth down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Back deep for the Bucs, Deshaun Jackson. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. With it is Jackson. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. All right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. On second down, Ingram. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh, I missed.
Bring it up here
Big
right
time.
at the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Now Brown. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. The results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Brady now on 1st down. Out to the left here to Reed. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have
All
meant
right,
that there was an
McCaffrey,
incompletion.
I'm going to try to get you going.
Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Now with toss, this is McCaffrey. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey.
Like,
Much room here
if McCaffrey is a speed back or whatever he's supposed to be, why is he not running
with a fourth down?
I don't understand.
And partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you've got nothing but confidence in your offensive line, and you're running, you expect to get it. But they were stuffed on that play. Only
he muffed it.
Great job by the defensive front, the linebackers, everyone got involved to force a 4th down.
Back on offense.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can. It's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all.
And now a fumble. Brady loses.
Why won't you release the ball from your hand?
Was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. From the gun, it's Brady. He's going to air one out. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Exactly.
Wait 20! Wait 20! Wait! Let's go!
Shotgun now for Brady.
I didn't want to throw that to you. Oh, my God. I definitely didn't want to float it. Come on. Oh, my God. I had X wide fucking.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Brady to throw on 2nd down. And down he goes. A Buccaneers sack. Telvin Smith in there to drop him for his 2nd sack.
It's really ridiculous. Why aren't you on this blackout foot?
The Seahawks on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 19. Here's Brady to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Jackson.
About to go and get some food.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards.
I don't know what I'm doing
and
today.
The Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
Sit around.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Now the pitch comes to Ingram. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram.
Why? Thank you.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Oh my God, bruh. I just witnessed a receiver block a corner for the entire play, but I lightly tackled the. All right, and it's face mask right off the
throw now on first down. Jackson's got
I'm right there.
And now they're inside the 10.
Why are you in coverage? Again.
It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down.
Come on, man. You don't even belong out there. Why is Brooks Reed starting over Elevator? That doesn't make sense.
They'll set up a throw. His throw incomplete.
Why is it 2 of y'all right there, but neither of y'all really wanted to try to get the
hold your
ball?
breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
They come
Like,
up
that's
now,
so
3rd and
stupid.
5
This
following the
is a
incomplete
mechanic
pass.
that makes you not play defense. Like, I don't understand.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
It don't matter what you put your corners or any of that in. Niggas just going to high pass right over.
First and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Again to the fullback. This is Watt.
Look, he's not down. Look, tackle. What are y'all doing?
Second and goal.
Yo, son just did a fullback dive, and the fullback fell to the ground. He wasn't down, and they was gonna let him get up. And like, come on, what are we doing, Madden? This is not Madden.
They'll look to run with Ingram.
Look.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mark Ingram.
Oh my goodness, bruh. Mark Ingram was out here looking like 2013 Adrian Peterson. This is fucking stupid. Like, come on.
Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away.
He's not fumbling, he's not stumbling. Like, it don't make sense.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field.
It gets to a
and some
point where it's
dangerous
not even
territory. You're already
adding.
down
It's
3
just
scores.
animation.
A 3 and out here, or an inability to put
Like,
any points up.
That's literally what's going on.
Yeah, and what you also have
He's
to guard
animating
against
out of
is
this.
calling
Like,
every
this is
play
disgusting.
for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here.
Am I down
but you
or
also
what?
don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I appreciate that.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some
Bro,
pressure
I don't
off,
have any
because the
centers
quarterback's
that
been
are
struggling
good.
a little bit.
So I might have to do only outside run.
So from the
You
36
get to
now,
block
1st
shit
and
on
10.
him regardless.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this.
Actually, that'll make sense because he's not blocking.
Start fast, fellas! Start fast! Mike's right! Wait, 20! Wide, 80! Hey, 66!
On first down, this is McCaffrey.
Not with the strip ball on, but I got a face mask for a regular X.
Big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go.
I know Telvin Smith is good, bro, but
in there to drop him
he's not this
for
good.
his 5th sack of the year.
I might have to put the rookie in.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Operating from the gun, Brady. He's going deep for Brown.
It's lagging.
So the long attempt
It's
falls
lagging.
innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Absolutely, very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. And the Seahawks on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Orange! Hey, it's right!
From the gun, Brady. Throw left side is
Adam
complete.
Humphrey going to the tight end.
They needed 17, and they got 18. A
He said he
defensive
had an
lapse
over.
there, and it's a first down.
Throughout his career, Tom Brady has made a living
I don't
with a
know why
quick
he
pass,
did.
hasn't he? How about that one? Little slant inside.
Yeah, that's
I think his
not
arm's
nice.
gotten stronger throughout
He
his
must
career.
be Kittle's
You
friend.
just
He
see
said
one
go
of many
play
examples
with
of why he's made more
Mariota
trips to the Super Bowl than
LaFlame
any
over
other
Tom
quarterback.
Brady.
Footwork, intelligence, competitiveness. That's Tom Brady in a nutshell.
I can't wait for the drive, man.
What the yo, Tom Brady. He's standing right there. Just throw the ball to him.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync.
I feel like Nick
Only
Foles
way
going
to
to
play
stink
good
for the
defense.
Jags.
Wait, 20! 54! Sugar!
Brady will try again on 2nd down. Looking for the end zone.
Big dot.
Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown.
What's the #1 position you want y'all to draft?
And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
It's a deep-ass defensive period.
Myers connects on the PAT, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Man, I wish we had like a solid #1 receiver so we can afford to drive. I don't think they can afford to drive DK because they need a receiver that can come in and
Jackson now to
be
return.
nice right away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
I mean, I wouldn't be mad if we got DK, but I feel like he's better for teams that have established receivers already where he doesn't have to
try and add to your lead,
do a whole lot.
but a mistake there that can change things in a big way.
Shut up.
I say go ahead, take the
Yeah,
knee.
he did say
get on out for the
the
half.
comeback gonna be fire. Posting his workout videos.
So first and
Shit,
10
Dez
now
might
from
be
the
nice
30.
next to Ty. No joke. But y'all need a possession dude on the other side of Ty.
He goes underneath to Ingram. And he's able
So
to take this
Ebron
one
is
up to the
speed for a tight end.
35-yard line. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. As they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 4 yards on that.
I want us to get Paris Campbell, but a lot of people say 15 would be too high for it.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Paris Campbell, Hollywood.
Intercepted. From his own 46.
He'll
get this back to the 32-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10.
Oh, what is
Foreman
doing out here? Why would I run the ball?
We'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
72. You gotta hold up, because you want them.
That nigga said, is it gay to put heart eyes under your homie Instagram if he looking fine as hell?
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout.
This is the Facebook group.
They'll stop the clock with 12 seconds
this nigga
to go
is the biggest troll.
Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Hey, man, as long as you say no homo, you good.
That's not how it works.
Pitching it out to McCaffrey.
Yo, he didn't even tackle me. He fell into my leg. Come on.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
McCaffrey got up.
An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
Y'all gonna get Hollywood.
Flush to his right, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on the Thanksgiving
he won't fall to y'all.
As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight.
He doesn't have a lot of body fat.
Here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They have the ball here for the inaugural
That nigga look like
second half.
a Marvel
Pretty big
character.
deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a
AJ Brown.
This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone. And
49ers signed DeMontre Moore. I didn't even know he was the name.
Lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
He was supposed to be a top pick.
And it'll be second down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw on second down. Brady. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey.
Talk to me, AV. After you block it, Jordan Reed just got injured. How?
So many times you hear today's NFL
all you did was run a route. How did you get injured?
Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you
there's a baseball player getting paid $30 million, and he's 0 for 38 this year with 25 strikeouts.
Get my kids into baseball, and that's it.
0 of 38. And 38 attempts, and it struck out 25 times.
And Brady gonna be intercepted a third
Nobody,
time.
no, bro. No, that don't even make sense.
Set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
How does Jordan Reed have
Stills the intended target. First
nobody hit you.
Third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
How do you get an abdominal tear running a route?
That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field.
Yo, turn around, Olivier Vernon. What are you doing?
Teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Again, they'll run with Ingram.
But thank you.
A measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram.
Thank you.
Calling no gain there, and it leads
That's
to
all I
4th
want.
down.
I want you to block shit. That's all I need to
Apologize in
do.
advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance.
What the hell they be
That
talking
line's not
about?
eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free.
This nigga said we got beef
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone
what
for
are
a
you talking
touchback.
about?
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And
Please
following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Why do I got to press R2 9 times to get him to block? Yes, I want him to block, Madden. That's why I'm pressing the button.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he floated one out there incomplete.
I thought you were going to...
Pressure in his face. It just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. They'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Whatever LeBron talks to niggas about on the sideline.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges in the secondary. I don't think he saw
you got 3 rings. You're just going to go get your bag.
Hunter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
LeBron out here trying to work on Space Jam 2, bro. He don't care about that.
Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Ingram. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
What hoodie?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Yo, that's a...
Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's a big.
Right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw to their zone.
We know he has confidence. He'll throw any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The Bucs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his target. That's Moore. Past the 20.
Bruh.
All the way down to the 5.
Like, this is, I hate
They're
this
able to
game so
convert on
fucking
third down,
much.
and that sets up a 1st and goal.
God, they all go right
There
through
will
this
always
one,
be
bro.
a place for methodically marching the ball
Like,
downfield.
aggressive
But when you can pick it up in big
ball
chunks
carrying is
and
so,
strike
like,
that
why
and
is
have
this a thing?
explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock
Attack!
the defense off balance, that will drive the team towards a
I
victory.
clicked R3 9 times. Nobody did nothing about
And we have
that.
to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him.
What
Instead, he was
linebacker
coated in
watching
Teflon
a
and got
quarterback
away.
just run?
He's going to get it running right. And he's in. Touchdown,
I hate playing people that play
Buccaneers. Mark Ingram.
There's nothing but stretches, aggressive pass, aggressive ball carrying, and it's like, it's gay.
And now
It's so gay.
This is going the other
I really
way.
hate this about this
But he
game.
will not be able to bring this one back.
You
in
can't
the
even
extra
get a
point
pass rush
attempt.
without aggressive pass rush.
Unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now? Much more
Can
of
I
a
play
field
a
goal
football
attempt.
game,
And the
please?
defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away,
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down
Telvin
he
Smith
goes.
has 4 sacks.
Telvin
He's
Smith
rushing 4,
in there
coach.
to get him, and that's
4.
sack number 6 for him on the year. Pass protection
That's
has been a
crazy.
problem all night long
That's
as they
crazy
come
to
up
me.
facing 2nd and abundant.
I don't understand.
Operating from the gun, Brady. Gonna throw right side here, complete.
Why is this?
And
Why?
down he'll go at the 25.
Why, bro?
That catch good
Why?
for 5. It's 3rd down.
and partner, I think that's a great example.
I wish I could
Not all
rush
tight ends are
4
created
against person
equal,
like this.
because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys
Maybe
in the
I
league.
need to get
So even though
That's
he
what I
caught
think.
it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady
5.
will go down. Telvin Smith.
Traquan, Telvin Smith
He's
has
the
5
one to get
sacks.
him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Matt Bosher now, standing right on his own
Hey.
5-yard line. Taken from just outside the 30.
Damn, bro. Why is Deshaun Jackson not getting smacked and falling and being injured? He shouldn't even get an
Possession
animation
will
like that.
switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead.
Leopard!
Ingram again. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Rocky 56! Gone!
They'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep
This
right
better be a
side.
pick.
And that's
Watch
gonna
they call
line up
pass
the
interference.
incomplete. However, we do have a flag down.
Bruh.
Let's check in with our referee.
Bruh. He stopped. That's not on my defensive back to stop with
This
him.
for field position after
Come
the
on,
big play.
man.
Inside the 15 now as they come up
Everybody
on
gets
1st and
pass
10.
interference against me. I don't get pass interference
They'll look to
against
throw
nobody.
now on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times
That's so
as you
crazy.
want, get in
That's
sync,
literally
practice
so
it, do
crazy.
all those things.
That
But once
just
you get the
happened.
game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And a 20th carry now for Ingram. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Tashaun Gibson there on the tackle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On third down, Ingram. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back
First
at the
sack of the
17.
game.
A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up fourth down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him.
I got to play the user guide in my division 3 times.
Sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On second down, here's Brady. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he slips
why do I still got Brady?
Before being tackled. That
We're
is
down.
first
It don't
down
matter
so
at this
far.
point.
They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And this one is incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight.
He was wide open,
right there on the deep
but because he switched it on, the defensive back got the presence of mind to get there and push him.
And that's what we're seeing from the defenders.
It's realistic.
Man, the zone, deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Throwing for his running back, he's got him.
Why did McCaffrey just catch the ball and slide?
Give him
Why you do that, McCaffrey?
And that'll bring up a third down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center eligible.
Yo, I pressed triangle.
And the Buccaneers have it.
What the fuck? Why didn't you throw the ball?
This time it's succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
And without a doubt, I mean, they've tried,
I'm
but
so
nothing has
done.
ever really taken.
He literally
the game.
didn't.
That's why they're down so big.
It's cool. It's cool. Whatever. Whatever, man. It's cool.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good
I don't want
tackling
them
there
to
as he
make sense.
stopped up at
I'm
about
not
the
trying to
41. 2 yards
That's
on
so
the carry
crazy.
there, and it'll be second down.
You said what?
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock
pressing the
rolling, so
button,
they'll take that
but
one right
nothing
there. They
happened.
just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Let's go! Green 39!
Now a handoff to Ingram. And maybe a measure of revenge there.
Nah, that
He's
was
had
the
his
Monday
way
night
in this
game.
one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Leopard! Leopard! Detroit! Detroit!
Looking to throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Za'Darius Smith in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this
My
broadcast.
son is literally
The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there as they move the chains. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, Brady. Eluding the, and he's going to have to eat this.
Can you at least throw the ball away, dog? You winding up to throw it, not even letting it go.
Number 12 for him on the year.
I can't wait until you retire.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Throwing now is Brady. Going deep here for Stills. Play through the air.
Hey, you wide open, you bitch.
Now it's 3rd. Another wayward
Come
pass.
on.
You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary.
That's
They
what
feel
I'm
good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
I'm not trying to actually.
Brady now to throw.
But that's not pass interference. But he's literally right there, preventing him from. Like I don't get it. 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 I don't get it.
Pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
That's so crazy. That is so crazy.
As he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight.
That's so wild.
This one, and this is
I literally just saw him user-in the linebackers, but nobody was being stopped. They were just standing there.
Now he pulls him over.
Look at this game.
Right
Stop.
So dangerous
Stop.
with the football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out come the Bucs now. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their 2nd meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
Now back to throw. He's going to air one out.
Thanks for being a cornerback for one.
Free and brings up 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Brady now on first down. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Throw left side complete. It's Myers. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing on first down is Brady. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Brady to throw again. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Coverage there by Kevon Seymour.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Right 20! Right 20! Go Bandit! Orange!
Now Brady again. Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. 2 incompletions haven't moved them any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Here's Brady to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Geno Atkins coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as he'll go for it on 4th and goal. One final try now for Brady. And he's got it.
I don't even know who I just threw a touchdown. Who is that guy?
Touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I don't even know how to do it.